Okay, we should be live now. Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. And this is the first episode of George Breakfast's Elevenses. George Breakfast, can't even speak properly. Drink a bit more coffee. Yeah, I hope this technology is working. I've been going nuts with this particular app, trying to broadcast on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Hopefully this is going to work. So the first song I'm going to sing you a few songs and talk about this and that. And you know, this, so here we all are, locked away, avoiding this horrible virus, and we're allowed out in England once a day for a walk. I'm 70 years old, so I got a letter from the council recently telling me how I was penalised because of that, which includes all kinds of things I'm not supposed to do, but I'm allowed out for a walk once a day, and which I thoroughly enjoy, as I always have. And so I'm going to start off with a song I wrote about walking called "I Prefer to Walk," and then we'll see what happens next. This is fun to do. It's my favourite time of day to sing. I've got to say, first thing in the morning. Okay, I prefer to walk. You can fly around the world faster than the speed of sound. I prefer to keep my feet on solid ground. Prefer to walk. Prefer to walk. I ain't in no hurry. Prefer to walk. You can get a little restless, shift from foot to foot, running on the spot never did anyone any good. Prefer to walk. Prefer to walk. I ain't going nowhere. Prefer to walk. They offer me a ride, pull up in a big black shiny car, say, won't you step inside? Prefer to walk. Prefer to walk. I ain't going nowhere. Prefer to walk. You can get a little queasy riding in a car, waiting on a train or dropping up a bar. Prefer to walk. I ain't going nowhere. Prefer to walk. Prefer to walk. So I'm just listening to all that virtual applause, me and my one other listener. So yeah, I had a list of things I was thinking about. Oh, maybe we could do that. Yeah. So one of the things, obviously, that this condition, the way the world is at the moment, our lockdown, our isolation, our quarantine. One thing we are not doing is traveling very much. And the earth is clearly enjoying that fact, because it means there's a whole lot less rubbish in the air and all of that stuff. But I'm a bit of a restless soul. I figured out a year or so ago that I'd had over 50 addresses in my life, never mind the staying with friends and in hotels and on beaches and all the other places I might have slept here and there. And you know, there were over 20 in the first 17 years of my life. So it's sort of the kind of person I am. You know, I'm just a restless person. And right now, that's just too bad. I can't really go anywhere. But I'm going to sing this song I wrote a year or two ago called Gypsy Soul, which goes like this. Born and raised to be civilized is no more than a thin disguise. We're descended from homeless tribes. It's in our blood to go wandering. I salute a gypsy soul, a restless spirit of hope, traveling light with no fixed abode, free and go wandering. Up and away I go, wherever I will. Up and away I go, me and my gypsy soul, me and my gypsy soul. Soon be yellow with age. That's a scribble I catch a glimpse of love's fingerprints. My mind will not keep still, keeps churning against my will. Leaps around from thought to notion, stretched toward in perpetual motion. Off and away I go, wherever I will. Off and away I go, me and my gypsy soul, me and my gypsy soul. Single life, unencumbered with a wife. We kiss goodbye with some regret. How quickly we forget. Yes, sir, think about her and see him living without her. Gotta make the most of who I am, and I was born to go wandering. Oh, anyway I go, wherever I will. Oh, anyway I go, me and my gypsy soul. Oh, anyway I go, wherever I will. And away I go, me and my gypsy soul, me and my gypsy soul, me and my gypsy soul. Gypsy soul. So yeah, it's tough time for gypsies, I guess. It's interesting that here in Cambridge, and I think similar things have happened in a lot of parts of the world. Well, not enough, but anyway, around here, suddenly they found the money to just take the people off the streets. There's quite a lot of homeless people in Cambridge, and they found some places for them to sleep and, you know, be out of have somewhere. Don't know why it took a crisis like this to come up with that solution, but I'm glad it did. So, what am I rambling on about? What could we sing for you next? This is great. I can't, I'm not looking at Facebook because I'm on this other app, so it's hard for me to know if anyone is listening, but I hope someone is, and I hope you're enjoying it. What shall I know what I'm going to do next. So this next song, last time I did a live broadcast, my friend Jack, I hope you're out there, Jack, asked for this song, but I decided on half an hour is enough, which is more or less what I'm going to do today. She asked for this song called the Forest Song, and the Forest Song I wrote a long time ago, and I wrote this song at the behest of a friend of mine named Amy Faust. And we were all living in New York at the time, and she was working for a documentary filmmaker, and they were making a movie about forests down in the southern states of the United States, and she said, "Oh, you should write a song. We can get it in the movie." So I wrote the song, and of course it never wound up in the movie, but that's okay because of that I wrote the song, and it's still kicking around, and a few other people have got around to singing it. So. Thank you, Amy. It's called The Forest Song, goes like it. Here we go. Young men go, young men were once little babies. Young men left and the old men cried, and the trees shed their leaves in the forest. Young girls become women, women become old maids. Though maids were once little kiss their mama goodbye, and the trees shed their leaves in the forest. Just lay down your money, lay down your life, lay down your lover beside you, and whisper the vows like a husband and wife under the trees in the forest. Put in their mouths, and the trees shed their leaves in the forest. You lay down your money, lay down your life, lay down your lover beside you, and whisper the vows like a husband and wife under the trees in the forest. one's the best, cut down in their prime. For they can have a little baby. Take just what you need, make the best of your time. While the trees shed their leaves in the forest. Just lay down your money, lay down your life, lay down your lover beside you, and whisper the vows like a husband and wife. Under the trees in the forest, yeah, under the trees in the forest. Les chansons de la forêt. Okay. Is that? So, I was thinking, and I'm sure I'm not the only person this has occurred to, one of the bizarre things of this isolation is you don't get to touch anyone. You know, I don't mean that in a bizarre way, but, you know, part of the way we actually acknowledge each other and care for each other and show affection is just to put our hands on each other, even, and hug each other and stuff like that, you know. I was talking to a friend who, you know, I probably see, the most I see of her is in a pub that we all, or one or two or three pubs in Cambridge where musical fans and players congregate. And, you know, we all show up there and we all give each other a hug and we're welcome and so on, you know, touch. And in the song before last, I was talking about how I'm living the single life, which at the time I wrote that song, was absolutely the case. For about 15 years, I've decided, unless I really meet someone that I want to have a real relationship with, I'm going to just live a single life, which is not so bad, you know. Anyway, unaccountably, towards the end of January, that's just gone, I found myself with a girlfriend, which is really good news, except, you know, within weeks of that happening, when we're just beginning to get to know each other, all of this starts. So now we are maintaining our relationship as best we can in the virtual world. So anyway, a week or two into this, I wrote this song, and so now I'm going to play it for you. It goes like this. Hope I can remember. Year after year, trouble was my close friend. Year after year, trouble was my close friend. Looks like I was heading for a sneaky end. Since we met, the world's a different place. Since we met, the world's a different place. Unrecognizable in the light of your face. Hold me now, hold me safe and warm. Hold me safe and warm. As long as I'm with you, honey, all my blues are gone. guitar players when you need. Hold me now, hold me safe and warm. Hold me now, hold me safe and warm. As long as I'm with you, honey, all my blues are gone. Something like that. So that was kind of half a song. I totally spaced on there's another 2 verses, and so I apologize. But I kind of like that. I think that song might have lyrics. So there's some of you may know, up until the time we were all confined to quarters, the Shoreham Playboys, a wonderful band I'm a member of here in Cambridge, had been working, had been rehearsing, getting ready to record, and there's a number of songs. That was, in fact, we were thinking of doing that one, clearly with all the words and a proper guitar player. But and so that project is on hold. But I want to believe that we will all come out of this, or at least some of us will, enough of us anyway, and that we will get around to recording. So. The Shoreham Playboys, long may they run. The bass player in the Shoreham Playboys is currently hiding away in Dublin, where he found himself when the lockdown happened. So we missed you, Fabian. But I got to say, I miss everyone, because I got loads of friends in Cambridge. I don't see any of them. I was thinking about that. I'm guessing everyone's had this experience, that when if something gets delivered to my home, or as has happened a handful of times, I've taken something around to somebody else's home. So whatever's being brought is put close to the front door, and then whoever's delivering backs off, and then the door opens, and the 2 people start yelling at each other so they can hear what they're saying. So we're sort of, when we do see our friends, we yell at each other from a safe distance, and which is all a bit weird. And also, normally when you go around someone's house, or at least when I go around someone's house, one of the first things I need to do is go to the toilet. Unfortunately, so I'm walking the street saying, "Oh, where the hell can I have a push?" But anyway, enough of that. Let's. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sing you another song. I'll sing one of the songs we were thinking of recording, which is an old song of mine, fairly old, and it's called "Never Ever Say Goodbye," and it goes like this. And the water has this wild effect on me. I dream about good man's daughter, inclined to spend her time with me, so I can do the same for her, fulfill the promise in her eyes, take her with me on my travels, and never ever say goodbye. I would want to do right. I wouldn't bother question why, as long as we kept one single promise falls to pieces when you're gone. The time passes through me, I try not to count it. I can't stop it or put some by. I want to wrap my arms around it, yet and never ever say goodbye. Never ever say goodbye. Never ever say goodbye. Let's never ever do that. Although I am going to say au revoir, which I like the French way of saying goodbye this in, until the next time. A little less final. I'm going to do one more song, and I was wondering what I was going to do, and then I thought, well, I'm going to do a song I often end my shows with today. So I've really enjoyed doing this, and I'm looking forward to, I'm going to be doing this for a while. I'm going to do it every Tuesday and every Friday, and I don't know how. I was really worried about the sound, and I think I'm going to figure out a way to get a better sound, hopefully by Friday. As I say, and I've got lots of ideas of how to have fun for half an hour, which will always include singing, but there's, you know, I might have little clips of my walk, or I don't know what. Maybe we can have some phone calls, have a phone in. I'll be like Jeremy Vine. Oh, God help me. Anyway, so thank you all. If you are out there, anyone who's out there and listening to this, thank you for joining me. And I hope you'll join me again. And anyone who might, this is all going to be archived, as far as I can tell. It'll be on Facebook and on YouTube, I think. So I'm going to sing a song called Down in the Swamp. And it goes like this. Here's a little story about a man that had no name. The only family knew were the blues, or so he claimed. He liked drinking whiskey, smoking Mary Jane, sat on a porch picking a guitar in the pouring rain. Down in the swamp, day and night, the rain keep falling. Down in the swamp, so deep you can't get out. Down in the swamp, day and night, the rain keep falling. Down in the swamp, so deep you can't get out. Some days you don't remember when the rain began. First it rained, then it rained, covering up the land. Turning the mud to soup. Turning the chickens into ducks, waddling around their coop. Down in the swamp, day and night, the rain keeps falling. Down in the swamp, deep you can't get out. Down in the swamp, day and night, the rain keeps falling. Down in the swamp, so deep you can't get out. Cabin fever, he went into town. Nothing much was going on, he just hung around. Played guitars and smoky bars, and sang for $1 or $2. Sang about where he came from, the only life he knew. Down in the swamp, the day and night, the rain keep falling. Down in the swamp, so deep you can't get out. she loved his sound. She said, I like to spend my days playing the mating game. Hitch my star to the flag of a man who had no name. Down in the swamp, day and night, the rain kept falling down in the swamp. So you can get out, down in the swamp. Day and night, the rain keeps falling down in the swamp. So deep you can't get out, so deep you can't get out, so deep you can't get out. Swamp rock. All right. Okay, there we go. Episode 1 of George Breakfast's Elevenses. I really enjoyed myself, and I look forward to Friday when I will be back with more music and more worthless things to say, I expect. But until then, I hope you'll stay safe and well. And arrivederci, au revoir, until the next time. Bye-bye. Now I'm going to turn this thing off. Here we go.